Acing the few hours you spend in a sales interview process can mean the difference between landing the role of your career or getting stuck in a cycle of job hopping and lackluster earnings. As someone who leads a sales team, I'm always looking for those one percenters, the ones who are passionate, committed, and go above and beyond. In this video, I'm going to give you 7 specific tips to stand out during the interview process for any high-ticket B2B sales role. And it starts with mindset, guys. Most candidates show up just wanting a job. The 1% candidate shows up excited about this job, the one they're interviewing for in that specific moment. They've already seen and sold themselves on the opportunity. They believe in the company, product, or service, and they can see the money to be made, and they know exactly why they're willing to bet their future on this organization. If you don't have that, dig until you find it. You have to commit to standing out. Now let's talk about how to do it. Tip 1. Send a 20 to 30 second proactive video before your first meeting. Once you apply, don't just wait. Leverage LinkedIn and email when possible to send the recruiter and hiring manager a short intro video. Nobody does this, and it immediately sets the tone that you go the extra mile. And be sure to make 2 separate videos, one for the recruiter and one for the hiring manager. Just pull out your phone or use a video tool like Loom and say, "Hey Bart, I'm Will. I just applied for the account executive role. I've been following ABC Co. for a while now, and I'm incredibly impressed with all the great reviews your company has. I'm so excited to talk with you about how my experience in financial services can help you hit your growth goals. Looking forward to our conversation. Talk with you soon." Tip 2, master follow-up at every stage of the hiring process. Look, guys, follow-up's a key to success in sales. If you don't follow up during the interview process, why would someone believe you'll follow up if they hire you, your calendar's full, and you've had a tough month? Hiring managers are testing for this, so after you apply, be sure to follow up. After the screening call, send a value-based follow-up. Not just "thanks for your time." Everybody does that. Say something like, "Great with speaking with you, Helen. I'm even more excited about the role after hearing about the company's career paths and leadership training you offer. I'm really looking forward to digging into topic A and topic B with hiring manager Matt. Best, Will." Now, this will show you're a great listener who pays attention to detail and is serious about joining the company. Tip 3, do your research like you're preparing for a multi-million-dollar prospect. When we're talking preparation, this isn't about reciting the company's About Us page. Anyone can do that. We're talking about Tom Brady Super Bowl level preparation. You need to know their products or services, the problems they solve, their key customers, their top competitors, and recent company news. Pro tip here, if you can copy or paste your research notes from one company to another, you haven't gone deep enough. Use ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and even go to their G2 or Capterra reviews. See what their customers are actually saying. Find a recent podcast that their CEO was on. Anything like this will show that you're going the extra mile. And then when they ask you why you're interested in the role, you're going to be locked and loaded with an answer that will rock their socks off. And if they don't ask you this question directly, you can pepper these details into the conversation naturally. Tip 4, show up with a 30, 60, 90-day plan. You really want to stand out? This is it. I'm telling you guys, this is the 1% move. So draft an email or a simple 1-page document that outlines exactly what you'll do in your first 30, 60, and 90 days on the job, or what's often referred to being in seat. The companies you should actually want to join are already going to have this mapped out for you, so the accuracy of your plan is pretty negligible. It's the sheer act of effort and thoughtfulness that'll shine through here. So here's an example. Hey, in month 1, I'm going to be all about learning. I'm going to be mastering product knowledge, learning everything I can about your customers through studying all the sales enablement material. I really hope to shadow your top 2 reps, and I'm going to review all their best calls from the last 6 months. As I move into month 2, I'm going to be laser focused on executing. I'm going to begin building my pipeline, running my first dozen or so discovery calls, and identifying 2 or 3 quick win opportunities that I can capitalize on to add value to the team. As I move into month 3, my final 30 days of the 90, I'll be all about optimizing and proving that hiring me was a great decision. I intend to be fully ramped up and closing my first deal or group of deals, and I'll be getting better through applying the feedback and coaching provided by you and the team. If you come to the table with something like this, it's going to prove that you're a strategic thinker, chomping at the bit to succeed, and you're not just waiting to be told what to do. Tip 5, reach out to other people in the department. So this does two things. First, it helps you get the real behind the scenes picture of what it's like to be on the sales team. Second, it signals to the hiring manager that you're serious, you do your homework, and you're looking for a career, not just a job. So to execute on this, keep it simple and don't overthink things. Find one or two salespeople from the company on LinkedIn and send them a note. Something like, "Hey, Sarah, I'm currently in the interview process for an AE role on your team, and I'm really impressed with ABC Co so far. Would you be open to a quick 10-minute chat about your experience on the team?" Then you'll be able to leverage this information to formulate your own specific, highly targeted questions to make sure this is the right role for you. And when the hiring manager asks, "Do you have any questions for me?" you can say, "I do. I actually had a great chat with Sarah on the enterprise team, and she mentioned XYZ." Tip 6, ask questions that prove you're a salesperson. So asking simple questions like, "What's the culture like?" is fine, but everybody does that. We're talking about how to stand out, how to be a top 1% candidate. And so to do that, you got to be a salesperson, and salespeople ask impeccable discovery questions. Treat the interview process like a sales process. You're qualifying them as much as they're qualifying you. Ask thoughtful questions about the business, the selling motion, and the future of the organization. Some simple ones are, what are the biggest gaps currently on the sales team? What does success look like in this role in the first 6 months? And how will that be measured? What's the real sales process from lead to close? How are leads generated? What's the close rate? Dig into those specifics. And then you can also ask, what's the biggest challenge you're facing right now that this role will help solve? Tip number 7, always get feedback, secure the next step, and close them. You would never end a sales call with, "Okay, I'll talk to you later," so don't end an interview that way. At the end of a call, always ask for feedback. This will show confidence and coachability, both very important traits of successful sellers. You can say something like, "Hey, based on our conversation today, do you have any concerns about my ability to succeed in this role?" This is also your chance as a candidate to handle an objection live, just like you would in a real sales process. As the conversation wraps up, be sure to secure next steps. Say something like, "Hey, this has been a great conversation. What does the rest of the process look like? And what are the next steps and timeline for those?" Then go ahead and make sure you get that on the calendar. And last but certainly not least, when you've reached the final stage of the interview process and everything seems to be lining up and you know in your heart this is the right role for you, don't be afraid to go for the close. Something like, "John, I'll be honest, I've appreciated thoroughness and the professionalism of this hiring process. I believe in what you guys are doing and know this is the right company for the next chapter of my career. I want to join your team. I'm ready to cancel my other interviews and commit to this. What are the next steps to make that happen?" If this is a little too direct and assumptive for your personality, you can try something like this. "John, I'll be honest, I've appreciated the thoroughness and professionalism of this hiring process. I believe in what you guys are doing and know this is the right company for the next chapter of my career. I want to join your team and I'm 100% ready to accept this offer. I'd be excited to get started. What do we need to do to get the ball rolling?" As you can see, guys, standing out isn't about being the most experienced. It's about being the most prepared, passionate, and proactive. If you're a business owner, a leader, or a salesperson, and you want actionable strategies to help you grow, hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell, and in the comments, tell me the number one sales interview tip that you would add to this list. I'll see you guys in the next one.